Hello, friends. We are live from the virtual Club PASSIM here right now. We'll get our show started in just a minute. I want to give you all a chance to gather because we know how the internet works. We know how the algorithms work. And you need to make sure that you give it a couple of minutes so that people show up. And we're excited to be here with another night of our PASSIM Persists Festival. This is day 4 of 7. So we're going to have shows every night at 8 p.m. for the PASSIM Persists Festival right through Wednesday. Tomorrow night, we're going to have Aaron McEwen, Lyle Brewer, Dinty Child, and Margaret Glaspie. And then the next night, we're going to have Rose Cousins, Elisa Amador, Hanukkah Castle, and I might as well announce her tonight because she's doing another show tonight, so the people that are watching that aren't going to hear this, so it won't conflict at all. But Edie Carey is going to be on that one. And we'll close off on Wednesday night with Bruce Malsky, Ellis Paul, Marcarelli, and Rachel Davis. And that will close off our PASSIM Persists Festival. You may ask yourself, what is the PASSIM Persists Festival, and why is the PASSIM Persists Festival? Well, PASSIM Persists is the slogan that we're using for our spring fund drive. We have been running as a nonprofit now in Harvard Square for 25 years, but the venue has been around for over 60 years in Harvard Square. It started out as the Club 47, then ran for 25 years as PASSIM, run by Bob and Rayanne Donlan. For the last 25 years as the nonprofit Club PASSIM. We also run outreach programs. We have our music school. We have a BCM Fest, a Celtic Festival, and our Iguana Music Fund, which gives grants to artists. You'll be able to see a lot of our classes and workshops have moved online. Watch in September for the opening of this year's application process for the Iguana Music Fund. And also next Sunday or let's see, a week, July 5th, we are going to have our Summer BCM Fest happening online. So keep an eye out for that, as well as some of the outreach programs. So we're streaming shows, we're streaming classes and workshops, we're streaming other festivals, BCM Fest. There's a dog barking outside. Hopefully you can't hear that, but if you can, this is what we've got these days. We can't wait to get back in the room again and gather with you folks. But until we do, we want to be presenting music to you, and we need your help. If you go to passim.org/support, right down here, then you'll be able to get a donation, make a donation to PASSIM, or become a member of PASSIM. And your membership now is more important than ever. We had a big 60th anniversary concert in the fall, and our fall was fantastic. We started out the new year in a great way, and then everything closed down. And so right now, without income coming in through the doors, it's going to be hard to keep going. So we need your help. We need your support now. So please become a member at passim.org/support. If you get a membership or make a donation tonight, you are going to be entered into a drawing to win a drawing done by Taylor Ashton, one of our performers tonight. He's going to be drawing sort of a picture of the concert tonight, of the sort of Hollywood Squares version of everyone on screen. So we're excited for our show tonight. Like I said, we're going to be here for the next 4 nights through Wednesday at 8 p.m. every night for our PASSIM Persists Festival. But right now, we're going to start bringing in our performers. We've got in this round Dietrich Strause. Dietrich is a stalwart at the club, plays all the time at the club, lives right nearby, and did a streaming show for us from afar, from Europe, just a month or so ago. And we're thrilled to have him back here again for the festival. Hi,
Great
Dietrich.
to be here, Matt. Hey, Matt.
It's nice to see you. Hi.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too.
Yeah. We've also got Pamela Means tonight. Pamela Means, who did a streaming show for us early on as well. Pamela, who does have the coolest background of anyone on the show or any of these shows. So there's vibe. There's serious vibe going on. So great to have you here, Pamela.
Thanks, Matt. Great to be here.
We've also got our artist for the evening. Let's see. Another performer we have is Tim Gearan. Tim is I went out of order myself. That was my own problem. Tim Gearan, who we're talking about possibly doing one of our club shows, an audience-free club show with Tim, hopefully later on in the summer. But it's so great to see him here. Another one of our local scene that we love having in the room. He was supposed to be on stage actually at the club tonight, so we're thrilled to have him as part of this show here. And we've also got our drawer for tonight, Taylor Ashton, from an undisclosed bunker somewhere in the woods. Or he might be actually in a sauna. That might actually be a wood sauna. We got to have Taylor do one of our streaming shows earlier in this closed down time as well, and we're always thrilled to have Taylor. Taylor's got a great new record that he just put out toward the beginning of the year. We're so excited to have all these folks playing for you tonight. Make sure you do make a donation at passim.org/support. You'll be entered into a drawing to win Taylor's drawing of this evening. And please welcome to kick us off, Taylor Ashton.
All right. Good evening, everybody. This is fun. Yes, I report to you from an undisclosed, currently very misty location in the Catskills. I'll play a song for you. This is, Matt mentioned I put a record out at the end of February, and I'll play you the first song off of that now. I feel like I'm hearing a little something from someone else's mic, but I'll just play through it. Feels like yesterday, feels like years ago, when I hear you on my radio. I can't tune you out, I can't change my tune, I can't see that changing anytime soon. And on the other side of every street, I swear I see you, and I skip a beat. But when I look again, it is never you. It's a dream that's never coming true. And it feels like yesterday that you were here, and it feels like years that you've been gone. I can picture you so vividly. Yeah, I can feel you breathing next to me on that fire escape in the summer heat. 7 stories from the street, and then the real world starts to look so strange, like a painted backdrop on a stage. And this bowl of fruit isn't edible. This world is 2-dimensional. Yeah. And it feels like yesterday that you were here, and it feels like years that you've been gone. Oh, and it feels so far away and yet so near. And it feels like years that you've been gone.
Thanks very much. All right. Well, I guess we're gonna hand it over to Tim in this virtual song circle.
You're muted, Tim.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Am I
Yeah.
back? All right.
That's great. Yeah.
This is all new. Thanks, Taylor. That was a really beautiful song.
Oh, thanks, Tim.
Yeah, what a beautiful falsetto you have. I think that's a falsetto, I'm not sure.
It's not a real Edo.
A Rioletto. I've never heard that before. Let's see. All right, I had a little rap about this song, but it's all gone out the window. It's these are all new songs because I'm so bored that I just have to write songs to entertain myself. I don't know how they're gonna go over. Usually, you take them out to a club like PASSIM, and you try them out on the folks, and you take a little, take their temperature. We don't have that happening right now, but I remember thinking somebody said before you judge somebody, take a walk in their shoes, take a mile walk in their shoes or something along those lines. And then it turned into sleeping with the enemy and kind of liking it there, and then I woke up from that little thing and wrote this whole thing down, and hopefully it'll work out. Let's see. I want to show everybody what time it is. I'm gonna break the bank and put my money where my mouth is. Fall in with a real bad crowd and really get to know them. Gonna buy a toy that I can play with, something I can spend the day with. All them bells and whistles in a shiny little box. Gonna pick me up, we can pick a spot to seize the day, forget those clicks and clocks. That'll show 'em. That'll show 'em. And that'll show 'em we ain't kidding around. That'll show 'em we're the best in town. Found a real good friend. I'm pretty sure that you don't know him. And you know he can't dance, his timing's off. But when he's alone, he's Barishnikov. His favorite cocktail's a Molotov. Gonna blow those dice and throw 'em. That'll show 'em. That'll show 'em. But hey, it's a bright shiny day. It's open season, let's fire away. Let's try to make the most of this time while it flies. While it flies in the meantime. I'm gonna bust a loose, gonna boost morale, gonna shoot 'em up at the OK Corral. When we get home, we're gonna procreate. We're gonna grow 'em, that'll show 'em. That'll show 'em. That'll show 'em. We ain't kidding around, that'll show 'em. We're the best in town, found a real good friend. I'm pretty sure that you don't know him. I'm gonna buy a toy that I can play with, something that I might spend the day with. All them dozen whistles in a shiny little box. Gonna bust 'em loose, gonna boost morale, gonna shoot 'em up at the OK Corral. When we get home, we're gonna procreate. We're gonna grow 'em. And that'll show 'em. And hey, hey, it's a bright, shiny day. It's open season, let's fire away. We'll try to make the most of our time as it flies, as it flies. Well, in the meantime,
Yeah, Tim. I love it when you get bored.
well, we gotta figure something out here, don't we? We'll spend
Yeah.
some time in the library.
In the meantime.
Thanks,
That's sweet,
Dietrich.
dude. I'm with you with the new songs. Not being able to play them in person when they're first born. So I still haven't played this in front of any live person. I wrote this just a couple weeks ago, earlier this month, and it's less than 2 minutes. So get ready, Dietrich. It's not very long. I just needed to get something out. Just get it out there. Just get it out there.
Yeah, baby.
It's called Time to Tear It All Down. And if I pause to scroll the lyrics, that's what's happening. My country, 'tis of thee. What's the matter with you? Handing out liberty for the privileged few. No justice for the rest of us. You've been crooked and cruel. Time to tear it all down and build something new. Time to tear it all down and build something true. We've been saying it for years. Now the video shows it. Reason for rage and tears and fears. Now everybody knows it. No more thoughts and prayers. Rhetoric is through. Truth and reconciliation. Reparations are due. My country, 'tis of thee. Let me holler at you. A plenty opportunity for the privileged few. Roadblock for black, brown, poor. You've been crooked and cruel. Time to tear it all down and build something new. Time to tear it all down and build something true.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Definitely. That song doesn't feel short. It's like, you said like, be ready in 2 minutes, and I was like, oh dear, I'm gonna be ready. But I was like, I felt like I was, I definitely lost time inside it. Yeah.
Cool.
I haven't been that great about writing songs. I've mostly been just trying to remember the ones that I had written. in all of this without being out playing. So it was sort of strange to like, I don't know, it didn't feel like it wasn't coming to me in these 3 or 4 months. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if...
Yeah, me too. I was struggling. And, I mean, I've been writing tons, but you can't make it be good. You can write crap, for days and days.
Absolutely.
So
I was talking to my kid about that, who likes to write, and I was just like, just write to write. Just the physical act of just writing, and if something comes of it, that's great, but it's okay if you're just doing it to do it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I don't know.
Definitely. All right, well, I guess I'm supposed to play a song now. All the king's horses and all his men and all his lovers and all his friends say, hey, it's okay, the sun comes back again. All the arches, the flags and walls, the swords and arrows and cannonballs. Well, hey, it's okay to lay down them all someday. It's okay to lay down them all. And all your worries and all your pride and all this distance and all this time, and nothing breaks, nothing burns, nothing changes, it only turns. Well, hey, it's okay, love will rule the world someday. It's okay, love will rule the world someday. It's okay, love will rule the world. Can we hear Taylor?
Thank you, Dietrich. That was beautiful.
Oh,
man.
thanks, Tim. Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Love your lyrics, bro.
Thanks, Pamela. Love your lyrics.
Thank you.
It's so funny how, like, when you're in an actual campfire round at PASSIM like this, it's different because we're not like, it feels less like we're actually talking to each other. But here it actually feels like we're just talking to each other.
Here we go.
Yeah. It's cool.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Uh-oh. Okay, good. Ah, dang. I said so much funny and smart stuff while I was muted. Oh, Oh well. Yeah, it definitely feels like the four of us are just having a business meeting.
Yeah, a business meeting.
I don't know if yeah.
If anybody's
Taking
looking,
minutes over
if anybody's
here.
looking to invest,
Really wearing pants.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, I could. I guess I could play another song if it's my turn. Which I think it is. Yeah. I feel like that went around so fast. Time just goes by so quick when you're having fun. I like that I can still. I don't know if this is how it sounds to the viewing audience out there, but I can still hear the microphones of my fellow Song Circle people here, which I don't mind. Feel free to chat and like if I can hear your glass clinking.
Tell who can hear me or not.
I can. I think I can hear Tim, but it's cool. If you have any comments or concerns throughout the song, please let me know. Yeah, cool. Well, this song and then the next song I'll play in 5 songs or so from now are both songs that are new, and this one is one that it came out of like a morning writing exercise. I go back and forth about being good about that, like trying to write 750 words every morning. And I just, for some reason, this image came to my head of 2 people who are both living in, like, they're both activists, and they both live in this house with a bunch of roommates, and they have a garden, and they're secretly in love with each other, but neither of them knows it, and both of their names are Alex. So here it is. And I think this house might be haunted, so you might hear some harmony vocals on the chorus.
Standing in the shower, washing off the dirt, drying off and putting on my pants and shirt. I open up the window to let out the steam. Trees behind the house send me into a dream. And Alex, deep down I believe you must be dreaming about me, and you must know I barely sleep. And when I do, I'm dreaming about you. Washing off a sweet potato in the sink. Oh yeah, there you are, pretending not to hear me think. This is our unspoken little game. So I ignore you too, to let you know I feel the same. And Alex, deep down I believe you must be dreaming about me, and you must know I barely sleep. And when I do, I'm dreaming about you. And I watch you harvest greens in the garden, and I can feel the fever starting. And Alex, deep down I believe you must be dreaming about me, and you must know I barely sleep. And when I do, I'm dreaming about you, dreaming about you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Now the ghosts even knew the lyrics. That's totally.
That's
I know, it's
bonkers.
That's how you know I've been out here too long. I mean, I've only been out here a couple of days, and I was lying. It's my wife. That's Rachel Price on backup vocals. She's just reading. I was like, "You want to sing one with me?" And she's just giving me half an hour notice, which is totally fair.
I love that lady too. That's a beautiful song. I'm not a fan of Sweet Potatoes, but
Oh,
You know, me neither.
breaking my heart. What?
Yeah.
but I really like.
You got to get them to the point where they caramelize, and then they're kind of. That's what I'm saying anyway.
Yeah.
Then it's like dessert.
There you go. It seems like such a beautiful personal statement when you bring food into it. It's subjective always.
Right.
Yeah.
The harmony on that was amazing. I don't know where that came from. My dog's running around somewhere, and we've got fireworks happening in the neighborhood. So if you hear something that sounds like a gunshot, it's actually just celebration of some kind. Let's see, this one I wrote also in the last couple weeks, and it was just I was thinking to myself, the last 6 months have gone by so quickly, and as you get older, you just everything goes by so fast. But then I felt sort of shameful in that so many things are trying to be sped up, and so many things need to be sped up. It's all just going too slow. But I stayed there in my room thinking I just need more time, so I wrote the song regardless. Stack up your wishes, stack them up high. We're building a building straight up to the sky, and when we get up there, we're gonna throw our voices around. Ready for the speed of light, or the speed of sound. Do you recall the conversation we had with a bird in a tree? He said he was so glad to have wings on his back and a voice in his heart that he found. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Said, don't you worry, have patience, my friend. There ain't no hurry to get to the end, and we could do the moon dance when we feel the quake in the ground. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Sorogosa and the pressure drop. We're swaying in the kitchen, just a flipping and a flopping and all. I know sometimes we wish this could come back around. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. So stack up your wishes and stack them up high. We're building a building straight up to the sky, and when we get up there, we're gonna take a good look around. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound. Ready for the speed of light, hoping for the speed of sound.
Woo!
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim.
I lost my little guy here in my ear. I'm back.
Story of my life. That was gorgeous, Tim.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Your voice is so cozy.
That's it's been called lots of things. That's one of the nicer things it's been called.
Makes me miss living in Cambridge, Somerville. I'm out in East Hampton, which I love. But when I
Me-
used to live out in
Me-
over there in the People's Republic, I would everything is so close together. I could walk or ride my bicycle to see all my friends play, and I know that at least a couple of you play all the time, and it was just inspiring to just go out, ride a bike to Harvard Square, Porter Square, Union Square, see some friends, go home inspired, and so thanks
Yeah,
for
Pam.
sparking that feeling.
That was my life for about 15, 20 years, just living in Davis Square. I had 5 different bars I could go to almost within walking distance, you know. It's like, didn't even want to hit the road. I just wanted to stay home and play for the neighbors. Yeah.
Damn, y'all are making living in Boston sounds really nice. I must be the only one here who hasn't done it.
Plus, have you either of you, any of you done busking?
Uh-huh.
I tried it once or twice. Yeah.
What was it? Traumatizing? What happened?
It wasn't too traumatizing, actually. I didn't make very much. I tried it down in Boston Common when I first moved to town in 2008.
That sounds rough.
And I remember after about an hour of nobody really putting money in my case, this woman came up and sat next to me, and she started drawing on a piece of paper, and she drew me on a paper bag and gave it to me. And then I just decided, I was like, it's not for me. It's like this is a moment that, like, it was like a really hard day. I was just like, I'm cool with this being the top of the mountain for me. It felt really good.
I found out that that I would do music no matter what, because when you're busking in the subway or in Harvard Square, especially in the subway, no one cares. They're just on their way to go from one place to the next. But if you get their attention, even a smile and certainly a few bucks, it I learned that I learned a lot about myself. I used to call it boot camp, and I used to be mad when I wouldn't make any money. I'd make $5 and be like, "Did you see him down here?" But that energy gives off, and no one wants to be around that. So somewhere in that process, I learned if I don't care about the money, and I just try to play this new song 15 times in a row and rotate it with another song because no one knows because a train's going by every 4 minutes, then that yucky part is removed and people respond to whatever. I learned people respond to whatever energy you're giving off, and I learned about myself that I will play music even if I make no money, and I hope that doesn't keep happening. But it meant a lot. So when I did have good days, it was just like a bonus on top. And one day, one woman told me that I made her bones feel good. One day, I was kind of feeling really pouty in Davis Square and looking down. I also learned if I look down at the floor, no one's going to look at me. But if I manage to just hold my head up a little and just make eye contact or smile at people coming down the escalator, then 1 or 2 people might listen. And if 1 or 2 people listen, then 25 people will stand there and listen. And one of those
It's
days,
true, if you
those
can-
people, yeah.
If you can get one person listening, it's so much difference. I used to do that in New York all the time, and I noticed that. It was like, I was like, I just need my one person to like get all the other monkeys to see and do.
But I don't think
And
you
then,
know that.
I
I
know.
didn't know it until I actually did it. And one day those people cleared off the platform, and a blind woman was standing at the far end holding up $1 like this.
Oh.
And I just thought, okay.
Oh,
keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. So
yeah.
It's amazing.
we're all here because we love Club Passim. And it was a big dream of mine to play there when I lived in Cambridge. And it finally happened. And thank you, Matt Smith. Thank you, Abby, for all of your support over all this time. So put up for Club Passim, passim.org/donate/support, whichever one. I'm playing, I got a love song sandwich. So I'm going to have politics, love song, politics, although they're all love songs. But this one is more obvious. This is, it's newish in that it hasn't been released yet, except as a bonus track. If anyone supported my recent Kickstarter, I have an album coming out this summer, Pamela Means and the Reparations. But I've already talked a lot. This is called Hotel Pocatello. Last night I was talking to Joe. He said, how'd you ever let her go? I smiled from memory. She let go of me. Snake River Plain, Idaho, Hotel Pocatello. This is her last love song, where the wild river slows. We were star-crossed, she said, so I let her go. Life began to open wide. My little dark soul let in a little light. I guess some people are special, she said. I wish I believed. Snake River Plain, Idaho, Hotel Pocatello. This is her last love song. Hear how it goes. We were star-crossed, she said, so I let it go. Snake River Plain, Idaho, Hotel Pocatello. This is her last love song, where the wild river slows. We were star-crossed, she said, so I let her go. Derailed in the last 2 seconds.
So beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Thank you, gentlemen.
You got some adult chords going on there.
Yeah, those are PG-13 at least.
That's right.
Just try it. Just restacking them.
Shape shifting, you know.
Oh yeah.
You got some jazz background you haven't talked about yet, huh?
I do, yeah.
Maybe you have talked about it. Huh?
Not tonight, but yeah. Yeah, Shane. Yeah, Shane.
All right. Well, I'll play a song. It doesn't have chords like that in it. I don't think so. Also, that was that sandwich. That's the second verse. Really love the second verse
Thank you,
of
Dee.
that song.
It
Yeah.
means a lot. Because when I first met you, was in the round at PASSIM, and your lyrics were so brilliant, I was really getting pissed off.
Oh, no. Oh,
So that's
sweet.
what I think of every time I think of you.
Oh.
Your brilliance. It's so frustrating.
It goes both ways. If you don't wanna go, if you don't wanna stay, if you don't wanna move on or wait, if you got someone you love, if you got something to say, if you don't wanna have to explain, just close your eyes and think of all the times you never ever even wanted to try. Don't let your love be free. Don't let your heart be full. That's how to be invisible. If you don't wanna be wrong, if you don't wanna be right, if you don't wanna talk it out, alright. If you don't wanna see, if you don't wanna know, if you don't wanna think so hard anymore, just dream away. Remember the days back when you never even knew me. Okay, don't let your love be free. Don't let your heart be full. That's how to be invisible. Don't show, don't tell, just hide all the ways you thought it always might have worked out. Oh well, don't let your love be free. Don't let your heart be full. That's how to be invisible. Don't let your love be free. Don't let your heart be full. That's how to be invisible.
Yeah, Dietrich.
Well, whatever age those chords were, they were very handsome. Whether they were...
Nothing like your Pamela's chords.
Really beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you, Dietrich.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, man.
well, I guess hopefully my guitar will get in tune enough for me to do this. I was like, great, I have enough time to tune down a step. But I don't usually tend to write very like political songs. But I was kind of doing a songwriting challenge that some friends and I had we'd planned to do this like week where we would write a song every day, and it was like all set up in advance, and then it was like okay, day one, and I think it might have been like the day after George Floyd was killed, and there was this big part of me that was like, I don't think I can write songs right now. This feels like a you know, I have other more important things to think about, and but I decided, you know, I was just like, you know, whatever, I'll sit down an hour a day and bang something out and just see what it is. And it was interesting to kind of sit down with my guitar at a time where like I don't usually respond to those feelings by picking up an instrument. It's like, that makes me want to like read and talk, and so it was interesting to, I don't know, I'm not used to this kind of relationship with music, but I liked this one thing that I made up. So it's, yeah, I was, you know, I don't give myself as like an uninformed person that doesn't pay attention to what's going on, but I definitely learned a lot in the last few weeks, and I'm continuing to learn a lot of things that about America. Yeah, I'm Canadian. I've also been learning a lot of nasty things about Canada. So yeah, here's this. Oh yeah, and that's my website. I think part of the reason that I don't usually tend to write songs with serious subjects is that I like to be able to make jokes before my songs, and so this puts me in an uncomfortable space. But I've heard that it's good to work through the discomfort, and I believe it.
They are killing my name, and I am sharing in blame until I'm standing in the way. And my brother deserves a world so bright but I am blocking out his light until I'm standing up to fight. Yeah, and I may pray for this to end, but I am letting down my friends until I'm standing up for them. Until I'm standing up for them.
It's gorgeous,
That's that
Taylor.
little- Thanks.
Thanks for writing that one, man.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. God damn. So great.
Thanks a lot.
I understand your reticence, but I'm glad you went with it and wrote that song. That's
I appreciate that.
incredible. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
go
a
ahead.
funny thing, you know, like not knowing sort of how and whether to use your medium and all that. So
It's tough.
trying it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lead into that really struck a chord with me. I heard somebody say, like, writing a protest song or trying to make a difference was like bringing a chocolate bar to a plane crash, and I know I can feel that way. It's sort of like, you're sitting at home. Unless you're really out there getting your knees dirty, I don't know what else to do, but I appreciate all you guys are doing right now just by being here and playing songs, and I get to see your faces, and what a great hour this has been for me. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, thanks to Matt and everybody. So are we doing one more or what? Is that the deal?
Yeah.
I think one more. Oh
Yeah, I
no.
think-
Yeah?
Well,
I've
we
done
just
3.
started round 3. So,
I'll do
we're
another
going
round.
We
You
are
guys wanna do
currently
another?
doing one more.
Let's buy a bottle of something and do another round. All right. So anyway, I thought about this tune. It was one of those dream songs, and I was like, I'm going to tell the dream. I don't know if we have enough time for my dream, but I remember thinking that people don't like to hear your dream unless they're in it. Do you guys ever experience that? It's like the best way to get somebody to listen to your dream is to tell them that they're in it somewhere.
Yeah.
So you guys are all in this dream. Anyway, I had this dream where I was asleep, and then I woke up from my dream, and I went down to get a snack in the kitchen, and I opened up the refrigerator, and some sort of real life Betty Crocker jumped out, all panicky, telling me she was about to give birth to the baby Jesus, and then I told her, no, Jesus lived and died a long time ago, and she told me in no uncertain terms that the old Jesus was a fake Jesus, and that she was going to give birth to the real deal Jesus. And that's not the end of the dream. So I looked at her and I said, Betty, you are too old to have a baby. And she said, well, it's your dream. So I was stuck with that. And then she looked to her side, and there was, there was like, what do they call, a doula or the lady, and she looked like the Sun-made Raisin Girl, but she also looked a lot like Janine Garofalo, and that threw me off because she kept telling me to be cool, and then
When did I get there?
you're in this, I promise you. And then I remember just being embarrassed because my kitchen, like we hadn't done the dishes and there were crumbs on the counter from where I had made a sandwich the night before, that earlier that evening. And I was embarrassed because of that. And then it occurred to me in my dream that I'm embarrassed about crumbs on the counter when I should be embarrassed about the state of affairs, the sort of global state of affairs that we're going through. And the sandwich crumbs were the least of it, and we were going to have to explain this to this new Jesus Christ our Lord, and then I woke up and I wrote a song that's not nearly as fun as that dream, but here's it's a real simple song. It's like My Girl or something. Because there are no bridges in dream songs, I decided. See if I remember who this is. I got cheaters here, but Christ came out crying like a lot of us do. And he looked pretty angry. He looked straight at me and you. And I asked the doula, do you do this year after year? She said, yeah, but don't you worry, it's just how we do it down here. She said, don't you worry, don't you worry about it. Yeah, don't you worry, don't you worry about it. Yeah, don't you worry, it's just how we do it down here. So he was delivered. He had the goods. And we all have to learn how to walk like a babe in the woods. But then it gets dark and they tell you it's perfectly clear. And they say, don't you worry, it's just how we do it down here. But the Lord was still just a little baby Lord. And he still couldn't crawl, walk, or speak. And we all stood in line just to pinch his big chubby cheek. And he took a look around and he flooded the place with his tears. And he said, well, don't you worry, it's just how we do it down here. He said, don't you worry, don't you worry. We said, don't you worry, don't you worry about it. Yeah, don't you worry, don't you worry. It's just how we do it. Well, we know it's a mess, but we did our best. Besides, it's too warm to do anything out there. It's just a little too warm to do much of anything. I don't know why. He said, don't you worry, we're gonna fix it up real good. It's a fixer-upper. Maybe you could be our quicker picker-upper. Oh, we could really use a guy like you who knew. I believe we have potential, though, don't you think? We've got some existential potential, don't you think? He said, don't you worry, don't you worry about it. Yeah, don't you worry, don't you worry about it. Don't you worry, don't you worry about it. So we wondered out loud what kind of God he'd grow up to be. You know, it's hard to get things done when there's so much on TV. And who could really blame him if he turned around and disappeared? I mean, that's how we've always done it. It's just how we do it down here. I said, don't you worry, don't you worry, we got it covered. Swear to God. But he came out crying like a lot of us do. All right. That's my song about my dream. That's my dream song.
Far out.
Well, for
All
the other
right.
bottom part of my sandwich, returning to politics. So, I've written political songs since the beginning of writing songs, and I was really bummed out when I started writing political songs because I thought, aw, I gotta write about this stuff. But
I'm
that's
with you,
because, I
Pam.
mean, have you seen this? I look like this. I was born like this. Well, grew
You
out a
look
little
beautiful
bit since
to me.
birth. And thank you. Not everybody thinks so. And took me a long time to think so. But I write songs because I think I would have killed myself or someone else if I didn't have music to process all the feelings that come up looking like this and being in this world. And I just had an interview recently, just the other day, and this interviewer said, you're a woman, you're biracial, and you're gay. How come all you write about is race? And that's not all that I write about, but it is
Whoa.
mostly what I write about, and it's because it's the first thing that always is pointed out to me, usually with something either microaggressive or overtly aggressive. So thankfully I've had music and art to help navigate my own feelings and ingest all the information that I can and try to spit it back out to have it make sense to me and anybody else who hears it. So I've accepted that I'm on this political song train. And so people, white people keep checking in on me lately, and they're like, Pamela, I just want you to know thinking about you. All right, well, cool. We'll do something. And everybody's wondering what you can do, and I say read books, but it's 2020. You don't have to read a whole book. You can read an op-ed. You can listen to podcasts. Just do whatever you can and talk to all your white friends yourself. Don't ask me what to do. I'm writing about it in my songs. Look some stuff up. Like this song. This song is called James Madison. And the chorus are the actual words of James Madison, the 4th president of the U.S. But what I recently found out is that when all those founding father dudes were writing the Constitution, most of them were slaveholders. The only one who wasn't, as far as I've learned, is John Adams. But James Madison, Thomas Jefferson, they were not ignorant of the fact that slavery was an issue in the country, and they purposely changed the language of the Constitution to say pursuit of happiness instead of life, liberty, and property or something, because they wanted to stay away from language that alluded to slavery overtly.
Whoa.
Because they knew the country was going to have to figure it out. But not on their time. They were happy to just keep having slaves. So that's your real world minute.
Wow.
I know.
I did
come
not-
on.
Pursuit, that's so brutal.
It is. So while I'm trying to write songs and I'm frustrated because I'm not writing as much as good stuff as I would like, I continue to ingest all of this information and watching a lot of documentaries, reading books. I'm rereading Frederick Douglass' What to the Slave is the 4th of July. So there's an alternative for next weekend. So I love PASSIM. I love having a place to play. I love the support and the history and being a part of the lineage of the place. Thank you, Matt Smith. Thank you, Abby Altman, for keeping it going, and everybody else. And it's an honor to be in the round with you, gentlemen. Thanks for listening, everybody. Founding fathers, free spirit men, some grew hemp on the plantations. All had slaves, they didn't free 'em. All had slaves and some, you know. Jimmy James Madison didn't give two flips about anyone. Polk's manifest destiny didn't work out for the Cherokee. Jimmy James, he said, the purpose of the government is to protect the minority from the opulent to the majority. Two-party system seemed like one gold at the top and the rest in rickety rungs. We got the money, we got the guns, we got greed and idiocy, and embarrassment to everyone with any sense of decency. The purpose of the government is to protect the minority of the opulent from the majority. The purpose of the government is to protect the minority of the opulent from the majority. Prying perverts police populations, prisons populate, profits, predictions, politicians salivate. Ellsberg, Manning, Snowden, Davis, heroes and dissidents. We all could use a daily dose of civil disobedience. We all could use a daily dose of civil disobedience. The purpose of the government is to protect the minority of the opulent from the majority. The purpose of the government is to protect the minority of the opulent from the majority.
Yeah.
Badass, man.
Kick ass.
That's so good.
Thanks, fellas.
Yeah. I wish I could give all you folks a hug, man.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Even an elbow bump.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, Pamela, if we go...
Oh.
Oh, wait.
I mean, wait.
I don't think it's going to work.
Right, yeah, your left foot. Yeah.
If I go here...
Yeah.
Bump.
Bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Tim is even trying to elbow bump me, but I'm doing it.
Oh, sorry,
that's the other one.
Tyler. There it is. Woo!
No, I bumped you before you even knew we were bumping.
It's all right. I never know if I'm bumping or not. I really am kind of out of it.
That was deeply
I got a
satisfying.
16-year-old kid. I got a 16-year-old girl who's telling me, like, you're not, no. But I'm doing my best.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Well, I miss
So
all of
where
you.
are
I miss
we?
seeing you in person, and
Yeah.
But I'm
Me
glad.
too.
I'm glad to have been a part of this with you guys and to hear you all tonight.
Yeah, me too, man. I want to thank
Yeah.
Matt and Abby for setting it all up so we can be
Yeah.
here in this way. It's so important. Thank you guys. And Passim, God damn it. It's
Yeah.
everything.
All right. Well, I'm gonna play one more song. I think this is it.
All right.
But yeah.
Take
Thanks,
us out,
everybody.
Dietrich.
And thanks, Matt and Abby. And if you haven't already donated to PASSIM, definitely do that. Yeah, keep them going through this time. I moved to Boston in 2008 and just immediately started going to PASSIM, and so I've been there, now for 12 years, and it's great. Oh, and here's Taylor's drawing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it a drawing of Tim's dream?
That's my view of this. Oh, I don't know. Does this look like your dream, Tim? This is my reality at this table with, you can see my mic and my beer and my capo. And then there's
I don't see Janine Garofalo in there anywhere. Yeah.
Oh.
That's beautiful, Taylor. That's beautiful,
gorgeous.
Man.
So I think if you donate, you could.
So
Taylor will send that to you. I think that's how
Wonderful
this works.
I will send it to you.
Yeah.
A drawing for a drawing.
All right. Here we go. Here's the last song. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you all in person soon. It was a good run for everyone, and the last man standing on the sun, and see his name in fire and wave. Oh yeah. And every night he dreams he dies, reaching out for satellites, drifting pearls strung across the sky. And someday he holds it down, he looks around, the universe is burning out, work to death, there's nothing left for us now. Someday, someday, so think of everyone you love, and the last man standing on the sun, and someday, 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 everyone will fade away. Someday, everyone will fade away. Someday, everyone will fade away. Someday, everyone will fade away.
Oh, I love that. What a tune.
What a great
What a
night of
song.
music.
Yeah. So many good songs.
It's Dietrich Strause, Pamela Means, Taylor Ashton, and Tim Gearan. Thanks to all
And
of
Matt
you.
Smith.
Matt Smith.
I'm just
Smith.
happy. I'm just happy to be here.
We're
These-
lucky to have you, man.
These nights have been so beautiful, and it's fun seeing everyone get together and interact. Because a lot of these live streaming shows are, you just pop up on screen, there you go, and you do your thing, or you get all the ones that are like this that start with. I'm not sure if I'm on. Is this? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe I.
It's definitely on my Facebook. It's just these videos of people just going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The first image is always like, and then they all end with this. Thanks everybody.
Can we all do that at the same time?
It's so great to see you all. Yeah. It's so great to see you all. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for helping us with this fundraising campaign.
love you, Matt.
Thank you. Love you too.
Love you, Matt. Love
too.
Passim.
Abby too.
Well, yeah, Abby will
Abby.
come on in a minute. I'm sure she'll pop.
I
into
hope
the
you
screen.
raise $1 million.
There she is.
Hey,
Well, folks, remember if you make a donation tonight, you'll be able to potentially win Taylor's drawing of the show from tonight. So there you go. That's pretty cool. I mean, I would want to win that. So if you go to passim.org/support, you can make a donation or become a member. Please do help us out through this time. We're going to be presenting music this way, no matter what. And then we can't wait to get back in the room and see you all there. Thanks to these folks, to Dietrich, Taylor, Tim, and Pamela. So wonderful to see them. Some of my favorite people and performers. So donate. You put on your 3D glasses now, because that works a lot better when you see it that way.
Yeah.
Or just do this when you're doing it.
This made my heart feel good tonight. Made my heart feel good.
It's wicked good. It's my heart's. It gives me a little heartburn, but it's fine. It's fine. I love it. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Make sure you tune in the next 3 nights after this. Tomorrow night, we're going to have Lyle Brewer, Dinty Child, Aaron McEwen, and Margaret Glaspie. On Monday night, we're going to have Rose Cousins, Edie Carey, Eliza Amador, and Hanukkah Castle. And we're going to close out the festival with Ellis Paul, Mark Arelli, Rachel Davis, and Bruce Malsky. That's the next several days. Thanks to Abby for being the production guru that she is behind the scenes. All of the cool stuff you see going on with, people coming into frame, people going out of frame, banners coming up, that's all Abby. 100% of that is Abby. And she gets to see what everyone looks like backstage. So she gets to see me fluffing my beard before I come on camera to make sure that my beard is camera ready.
yep, and when people are singing along to other people's songs, get to see that. It's great.
It's pretty great, pretty fun. So thank you all for being here. Tune in tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and we will see you tomorrow night. Thanks for being here. Bye.
Bye, folks.